Ask the master of the harvest to send workers to gather his harvest. My dear brothers and sisters, in today's Gospel, Jesus feels pity for the crowd who were like the sheep without a shepherd, and he asks his disciples to plead the Lord of the harvest to send the laborers. When we read this particular passage, there is always a possibility for us to think that this passage is reserved for the missionaries, clergy, and religious. This is a wrong understanding. The call is for all those who follow Christ to reach out the gospel to all. For each one of us who is baptized has a duty to carry out the mission of Christ. The Church Canon Law clearly mentions the whole church is of its nature missionary, and the work of evangelization is to be considered a fundamental duty of the people of God. All Christ's faithful must be conscious of the responsibility to play their part in missionary activity. A question may arise: do we really have to pray for laborers to spread the gospel when the Christian population tops the world population table? Dear brothers and sisters, yes, we have to pray. Though we find many Christians, all of them may not be following Christ, thus creating a vacancy for labor. From today's gospel, Christ is asking us two things. First, which is obvious, to pray for the laborers. Second, to answer his call to work in his vineyard to gather the harvest. First one seems easy. Second one seems a bit difficult, isn't it? Jesus is not asking us to do some big thing that will mesmerize the people around right now. No, he is asking us to do small things with great love, says Saint Therese of Lisieux, the patron of missionaries. To put in Saint Paul's words, whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do all for the glory of God, so that we may bring many souls to our Lord Jesus Christ. In other words, we may gather the harvest. In today's first reading, we hear Jacob wrestling with God. He wrestled with God to receive blessings from him. So also Catechism of Catholic Church tells, prayer as a battle of faith and as the triumph of perseverance. Let us then, my dear brothers and sisters, pray to God to send laborers and to give us the grace in order to labor in His vineyard.